right, we are doing a breakfast scramble today. I'm gonna start out with 2 servings of this. Turkey breast, one of my favorites to throw in these breakfast scrambles. I'm gonna do 4 slices to get 2 servings, 120 calories and 22 grams from that. Just tear it up. Doesn't look great, doesn't matter. Next up is the veggies. Next up, 3 sweet peppers, not too big. Gonna just sprinkle those in here. And yes, I do big cuts like that, calamari style, because I like the crunch. I want to be chewing more. The more I'm chewing, the more it feels like I'm eating more, the more filling it will be. So I don't want to dice everything tiny. I want to be chewing. So I've got those peppers in. Next up, the tomato. Here's that tomato, fresh from the garden. We'll sprinkle that in there. Oh my goodness, that's a good sound. Okay, we're gonna mix that up a little bit before we get going the next ingredients. All right, we are getting there. Veggie's starting to soften up a little bit. Tomatoes turning a little bit to a sauce and seeping into that turkey. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a big old handful of baby spinach. It's the wonder drug of the veggie world. Okay, and I'm gonna just put it all on top of this. It's gonna cool it off at first, but then it's gonna have this steam action going on. It's gonna soften up those veggies even more, and it's gonna get the spinach cooked. This is also when I do a little bit of salt and pepper to taste on here. Put it on top of this, and then it kind of soaks in and makes a good sauce. All right, it's all steamed down. And if any of you have cooked with spinach before, you know it gets magically small when you cook it, which is great because you get a bunch of nutrients in a small amount. So look at this. Look at these colors we're getting now. Now, here's something that's really important for this step, and also when I'm gonna add the eggs here shortly. Scrape all of that stuff off the bottom, okay? I didn't add any oil to this. You don't need to. Get a good nonstick pan, and when you're doing this part of it, scrape that bottom off. It tastes good, it's flavor, and it'll also make it so that when you add the next ingredients, they won't stick as much. Okay, look at that. That's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna add some low-fat cottage cheese from Costco. 1 serving is, I think, 113 grams when I weigh it out. 100 calories, 13 grams. So I'm gonna put this on top here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of fold it in like this. I don't want too much of that cottage cheese to get on the pan because then it's gonna get stuck and it's gonna be a little bit harder to manage. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fold it into here in the corner. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that just sit and warm up, and I'm gonna get ready to throw the eggs on this part of the pan. So here we go for that. All right, now I've got those 4 eggs cooking on the bottom of the pan here. I'm gonna kind of keep these separated because I don't want all the moisture that I just added with this cottage cheese to mix in with the eggs. So I'm gonna cook the eggs here, and then I'm gonna mix them in at the very last part of this, and then get ready to eat it, okay? All right, I got those eggs pretty much donezo here. Been scraping them a bunch because again, I don't want those calories from oil. I don't want to add oil into this. So those nonstick pans, scrape it off. If you see the eggs start to get stuck on the bottom, just scrape it, okay? Don't let it get burned. You start to smell that burned egg smell. You're not scraping the bottom good enough, okay? So now we're just about done. I am just gonna fold this all in here like this. Get all this in here, mix it up. Don't need to go crazy on how much I mix it, but this will all be super solid, ready to go. And I am about to have an absolutely killer meal with this. Look at that. Look at those colors. Loaded with protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals. This is a really hard meal to beat for getting a wide variety of healthy things into you. All right, there you have it. Absolutely beautiful, delicious, filling, filled with all those healthy things. You can easily share this with 2 people if you want to. I'm starving, I'm eating the whole thing. Here we go.